If you're trying to buy a home in Chino, California, and your budget is $600,000, I want to give you a real update because a lot of people are shocked when they see the prices. Right now, the median home price in Chino is $879,000. The median days on market is 48 days, with the average being closer to 89. And today I'm going to do something super practical. I'm going to show you 3 listings that are active right now in Chino. I'll share with you a map view, and I'll show you which homes might have better opportunities for you to get a better deal. So this video is for people that are either looking to buy in Chino as a first-time home buyer, or relocating from a different city, or maybe you're just someone wondering what your money buys you right now in 2026. And I'll be honest, you may not like what you see at first, but the strategy here is what makes the biggest difference. Here's the good news though. Homes aren't moving or selling like they were just a few years ago. You would put them up for sale on a Friday, and by Monday, they were already in escrow. Right now, when homes are sitting 60, 70, 80 plus days on the market, it doesn't necessarily mean there's something wrong with the home. But what it can mean is that we have more negotiation power. And that's where you can potentially get a better deal through closing costs, price reduction, rate buy down, and or repairs. All right, let me share my computer with you. Let me show you what's available right now. I'm going to show you 3 homes, and I'm going to give you a map view of the location for each of those homes. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what the search criteria is here first. Okay, so I'm looking at active homes, single family residence in the city of Chino, 3+ bedrooms, 2+ baths. Make sure it's a house, not a condo or a townhome, and make sure they're not attached properties. Okay, so I have 64 matches here. All right, so here's what comes up as matching to the criteria I was searching for. I'm going to show you guys 3 different options here on the map, and you can see what changes depending on the price and location. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to call out the days on market because that's usually where the opportunities usually show up. All right, so here's a list of homes, and you have the price range from lowest to highest. So if you're looking for $600,000, you're not going to find it here on a single family residence. But let's go ahead and check out this one here on Mashona because I know this area pretty well. This one is listed at $698,000. So if I go here, I usually come here and look at the original list price because when they're sitting on the market longer, they usually start up higher. So this one is listed at $698 when it first came out. This second time around, and it's still at $698. So they haven't reduced the price or adjusted anything in 31 days. But if I click here on the 120, this is the cumulative days. All right, so this is when the whole history of when they listed the home. So initially they had listed last year in August, and they had listed it for $693. I went on hold, available hold, and the listing expired in November. They put it back on the market again in November, and it's been for sale ever since. Let's see. Available. It went on hold on the 18th. Went back available on the 5th. Went on hold again on the 5th. And available again on the 1st. So it looks like they might have received an offer that they were entertaining, maybe, or maybe they were doing some stuff to the house, which is why they're putting it on hold. And it keeps going back and forth. But this one, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 1559 square feet. Lot size is 3105. So this house is located in a PUD. So it's one side of the community is single family residence like this one, and the other side are condos. If we click here on the home itself, you'll see that the community has a clubhouse. There's 2 pools. There's picnic areas and a park for kids. This home itself it looks to be nicely renovated inside. Maybe the colors could be a little bit different, my opinion. But this is what you get for this price, the listed price. Not a bad looking home, and again, not a bad location. Let's see the location on this property. So if you're looking where this home is, it's going to be on the corner of Chino and Euclid. What I like about this is that it's close to the freeways. It's close to the 60 freeway. It's also close to the 71 and 91 freeway that'll take you over to Orange County. 60, of course, will take you to LA or Riverside area. And if you keep going up higher, you can catch the 10 freeway. And of course, you have the 15 freeway here. Things I like about this is that you're close to downtown Chino, where a lot of things happen. But even closer here, you got your local church. You have some parks. You have Prado Park that's nearby if you want to go golfing or shooting. You got the Chino Airport down here. For those of you that like the preserve is in this location. You got the Big League Dreams Chino Hills. A lot of close things. All right, so this is the street view of where the home is located. And as you can see here, these are the single family homes. Okay. A lot of these don't have much of a yard. You're going to have a small little patio in the back and something small like this in the front. If you look across the way, you're going to see where the condos are. Okay. Wanted to see if I come out this way okay. So when you come out this way as well, you're going to see that this community itself has parking for RVs and your boats. So if you live within this community, you're able to park your RV and your boats here on this private lot. Another thing too is that these streets here are nice and wide. There's a lot of parking here. For these homes, the condos and the single family residence, you have your 2-car garage. The homes are going to have space for 2 more cars in the driveway. The condos are only going to have the 2 for the garage. If you wanted to park on the street, you would have to get a permit through the community for 1 or 2 vehicles that you have there as well. But the streets here are nice and wide. It doesn't feel too crowded. There's areas that I've been to in areas like South Montana or Jurupa Valley where they're newer homes too, but the parking is so tight that if you wanted to have people come over, there's not a place to park. All right, so another close location here would be here with there's a Stater Brothers over here. We have a Verizon, a Starbucks, the Quesadillas restaurant that it's really nice actually in there. You have Chase Bank here, El Pollo Loco, and I know they're making something else here. I haven't seen what it is that what business is going to be there, but I think it's going to be another restaurant. But overall, location on this one is real nice. Let's go ahead and check out the next one. All right, the next one's going to be this property here. This one is listed at $899,000, 4 bedrooms, 3 baths, 2,465 square feet. Again, these are newer built homes, and they have these kind of small lot sizes. So this one's at 3,465 square feet, built in 2022. And on this one also, they have it listed at $899,900, even 84 days on the market. And this one would, to me, if I'm helping the buyer and the buyer is really interested in something like this one to me would be one that could be a good opportunity to get some kind of incentive. What I tell people is this: instead of asking for $10,000 off the price, which is not going to change your monthly payment too much, ask for $10,000 in closing costs or more. I'm just giving an example. So for something like this is where an opportunity may lie. 84 days on the market. It's a vacant property. Unless they own this free and clear, this is costing them money the longer it sits here. But if you look at this home here, it looks like it's virtually staged. One of the cons that I'm seeing here is that it's in an area where you have to cut across probably 2 different driveways to get to this property here itself, because you can see there's another home here. But overall, the home doesn't look bad at all. Looks like a nice home. Even the backyard doesn't look too small. But let's check out the location on this one. This one is so this one's actually in the preserve. Again, if you guys know the preserve, this location's huge. A lot of builders, a lot of great stuff in this community. I'm going to make a video on this sometime this year. It's just hard because it's so big and there's a lot of things going on here. A lot of people want to be here. Again, great location. And if you're looking at the maps here again, you have the 71 freeway, the 15 freeway, the 60 that I pointed out, and the 91 freeway. Still close to all the stuff I mentioned earlier. You have Prado Park, SC Village. If you guys like to paintball, it's a great place to kind of hang out. Let's zoom in here, and all right, so I'm thinking, I can't see it from this angle here, but I'm thinking the house is around this corner, and I don't think Google Maps is gonna take me there. Oop, I lost it already. So let's go back here. So I think this is what I was talking about. So it looks like in order to get to the house, you have to go through a driveway, and you have multiple driveways here to other garages for the other homes. But again, on this one, if you look at the street here, nice and wide, a lot of space for parking. Let's check out the, looks like at this point they were making construction here. Let's go back the other way. Wow, it looks like we're going back to the future here, because if I go further out this way, it shows me when they were being constructed, and if I go back this way, it shows me them as they were completed. But yeah, I'm gonna get back here because it's getting a little confusing. Let's go back here again. So anyways, you'll see here that it's a nice clean neighborhood. I'm pretty sure there's an HOA. In fact, let's check this out really quick. So on this one, you have a let's see, yeah, $208 HOA, and what they have here is they have the pool spot, barbecue, cooking areas, picnics, playgrounds, dog parks. You get the point. You have all that stuff. It does have a special assessment. So one thing that I do for my buyers is that, say you were interested in this property, we already know it has an HOA. I run this through title, and title will let me know if there is a special tax on this, which is called a Mello-Roos or a CFD. And what they do is that they give me the total tax rate for the area. The Preserve, Eastvale, Ontario Ranch, those are all areas that are notorious for having the special tax, some as low as 1.3. I've seen others as high as 2%, and that can change your payment significantly. But let's go ahead and look at house number 3. All right, so this is Gold Medal. The previous one we just saw was Globetrotter. So here's one also that can be a good opportunity for someone buying. And if you can spot it, let me know here in the comments before I even say it. But here you go. This home was initially listed at $1,056,000. Okay. They've now dropped the price to $935,000. Three bedrooms, 2.5 baths, 2641 square feet, 4785 square feet on the lot. 2 levels, 2-car garage, built in 2004. But look at this, 166 days on the market. A lot of the times when people are looking, they're wondering why is it on the market so long? There's a lot of reasons why. It could be that they just started off on the price way too high. There could be tenants there, or there could be something wrong with the house. Let's check it out. So looking at the home, it looks to be in good condition. You know, you see nice flooring there, high ceilings, the kitchen, quartz countertops. You'll see the backsplash up here. It looks like a nice home. So to me, with the pool too. So to me, this is one that they probably just started off too high on the price, in my opinion. $1,056,000. And if you can see here, motivated seller, that's giving me signals that this is one where you can probably get a good bargain. Again, these can be off the price. It can be closing costs, repairs, or even rate buy downs. And let's take a look at see where this one's located. This area is known to have clean streets, a lot of parking, great neighbors. If you look here, there's like a little walking trails here that cut across. If you keep going this way, it's going to take you over to the Clubhouse. If I can get this thing moving, I believe it's on this turn. No, I think it's up here somewhere. But if I can't find it, there is a nice little, I think it's right here. This is where the Clubhouse is at. There's a pool area here as well. Great area. I mean, I think it's a nice area, but I do think that $1,056,000 starting price for this area was really high. So here is Fern. Up here you're gonna have Chino. If you go out this way, you're gonna be at Schaefer. This is where the Stater Brothers is at. Let's go there really quick. So you'll see it here. So you got the Stater Brothers here. You got the Chase Bank over there, Pollo Loco. You have a dentistry here. But overall, it's situated in a good location, close to all the same stuff that we spoke about earlier. So I just showed you guys 3 different homes, and I believe all 3 of these homes have good opportunities. Now, if I go back here to all the homes, when I have someone with a certain budget, if they're telling me, hey, I have a budget of $800,000, $900,000, I'm looking here in Chino for a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. First ones I'm going to target are going to be the ones with the arrows pointing down, and then I'm going to look at the days on market, because I know this is where opportunities are for my clients to get better deals. And I will say, since late 2024, all of 2025, every single one of my buyers has gotten something. They've either gotten half at least of closing costs or the full closing costs paid by the sellers. So there's opportunities out there, and there still is opportunities now. Now, when will this change? I don't know. Things can change, during the spring. If interest rates come down, then it brings up a lot of buyers that might take all this inventory, and we're left with little inventory again. And what does that mean? It means that prices will climb again. So what I tell buyers is, if you're ready to buy now, do it now before it gets too crazy. If you're waiting for interest rates to drop, everyone's waiting for the same thing. So everyone's going to come out at the same time. And now you're in the spot where you're going to be, bidding for a home. You're going to have 3, 5, 6 offers on a home. So make your move when you can. So here's a mind shift that I want you guys to have is, don't ask what the cheapest house is. Ask which house has the best leverage. Because in the market right now, where their homes are taking 48 days at a medium and 80 days on an average, strategy does matter. And this is exactly why having the right agent matters. Not because we open doors, but because we know how to structure the deal and come up with a strategy that works, so you don't overpay and you come up winning with some incentives. So I'll end it with this. And I know today we only spoke about Chino, but this strategy works anywhere. I've done it in San Bernardino County, Riverside County, LA County. It works anywhere. This is the market that we're in right now. So it's weird, because technically, if you look at inventory, it would technically be a seller's market, but it's really not. I mean, there are some areas that still sell kind of quickly. I would say little pockets of Upland and Rancho Cucamonga, but for the most part right now, a lot of homes are sitting on the market longer than usual. And I would say anything above, especially in Chino, 48 days, but in some other areas, you're having 60, 70, 80, 100 days on the market. Those are where the opportunities lie. So I'll leave you guys with this. Whether you have a budget right now or you're looking to get a budget, I can put you in touch with some of the lenders I work with. But if you have a budget, you don't have someone helping you out, reach out to me. My information is below. Go ahead and text me, or you can even email me. Let me know what you're looking for, what city, what your budget is. I'll send you a list of homes, and we'll start with the ones where I see there can be better opportunities, as long as they fall in your budget. And if you guys want me to do a part 2 on a video like this, on a different city, different location, let me know in the comments. But that's what I got for you guys today. If you guys like this type of content, let me know in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you can be notified anytime I put up a new video. All right, guys, so that's it for today. I'll see you guys next week with a new video.